We're going to make a slight shift of props up here so that you all can see and the boys can see. And I should tell you, the boys and I have not met except yesterday to say thank you that they're going to be our guinea pigs today, and that it doesn't matter what they do, they don't have to be perfect because the classroom is not perfect. And so if they make mistakes or if I over-challenge or under-challenge, that's okay because that's the real world. And so we're going to give you a number of things to let you think about as approaches, as so many of you are in classrooms and you're trying to figure out, okay, so how do I get one of these choirs to happen in my world? The reading skills are a pretty essential part of their lives and their world in the middle school, and it's a great time to make that development so that when they move into their high school years, they're able to do the kinds of literature that we enjoy and that they enjoy. So we're going to start where everything begins, and in a middle school group, when I walk in the very first day, these are all the boys. I have no idea who's in the high voice and who's in the low voice. The very first thing, I just want to get that general idea. So here's the first. Would you say, going down the line, just say hello.
Hello. Hello. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hello. 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 Hello.
So you can hear just from hellos that there's a whole series of timbres that we've got some highs, we've got a bunch of middles, and a few lows. Just from saying hello as they walk through the door even. You can get an idea. So there are three of the boys who are bold, and they're willing to demonstrate some things for me. So we're going to let them demonstrate a little bit of range, voice testing, so to find out the range. So let me have the fellow who's going to sing the baritone for me. Who's that? Okay, you want to come on up front so they can hear you clearly? Now you can stand right here and turn towards them, and so now you can sort of see me too. There you are on the angle. We're going to get a good camera shot. Okay? So here's the little tune. And the little tune is just nonsense little tune, and you're just going to sing it back to me. It goes this way. Take me home, oh, take me home, ready and sing. Sing nice and bold. Bolder. There you go. One more. Good. That's a low A, just for fun. The A flat's all kind of there, right? And you may have a little bit of that, and that's coming into your voice. So I like that low note. Are you all following in the book what a baritone's low range would be in middle school? It's right there, the ranges for the middle school. So this low note was an A. Let's see how he goes when he goes up. Ready? Here we go. Take me home. One more. Did you hear him flip? That was a high D. He could feel it getting high, and in order to survive, he flipped it. So he can sing fuller at the C sharp. So take me home, I'm ready and sing. Sing out. Bold, go. And that was the C sharp at the top. So for him, if I move past that, he can flip and move on up. Show them how you sing that on your falsetto. On loop. Next one. Next. Keep going. But the falsetto in their voices allows them to maneuver the top, but it's not a world they like to live in, right? They just don't like to live up there. But you did a great job. Thank you very much. Where's my next guy? All right, so you just saw the fellow that was there, and now you see this fella. This fella's a good bit bigger than that guy. If you just looked at them size-wise, you'd say, oh, there's the baritone, and he's the cambiata too. But no, he's the cambiata too. Their height and size doesn't necessarily correlate to where their voices fall. It may, but not necessarily. So what's your name?
Hayden.
Hayden. All right, Hayden. We're going to start you about right here on an F sharp. You don't necessarily need to know that. I'm saying that for their benefit. Okay? You got the tune? You want me to sing it with you the first time?
Sure.
I'll do it. Here we go. Take me home, oh, take bold, go.
Take me home, oh, take me
Good, go.
home, oh, take me home.
Good.
Take me home, oh, take me home.
One more.
Take me home, oh, take me
I lied.
Take me home, oh, take me home. Take me home, oh, take me home. Take me home, oh, take me
For fun.
Take me home, oh, take
There you flip. There you felt the need to flip. And that was the G at the top. So let's see what the low is happening. You're looking at like, oh yeah. Here we go. And take me. Uh-huh. Don't press. One more fun. And that's the C sharp. So you can see for a baritone, if we're playing down in that register in the music that we choose, it's going to be a little low on him. That's why he's singing correctly in the cambiata 2 part. Maybe next fall when you come back, the baritone may come in. Or it may go the other way. You don't know. Okay? But thank you very much, Hayden. Nicely done. Now, you won't believe it, but this is the bass. Am I wrong?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right, so what's your name?
Reese.
Reese. And Reese, you sing in the cambiata 1, or you all call tenor 1.
Yes.
The reason I use the word cambiata is because they're not tenors. It's a paradigm of thought. When you call them tenors, you think the tenor tone and you think the tenor range. But middle school boys are not changed to that extent of tenors.
Yes.
You want me to sing it with you the first
Yes.
time? Okay, I'll sing it with you. Take me home. Uh-huh. Boldly.
Take me home, take me
Sing it out.
Take me home, take me home. Take me home, take me home.
Good.
Take me home, take me home.
Let her rip.
Take me home, take me home.
Nice top.
Take me home, take me home.
I like it.
Take me home, take me home.
One more.
Take me home, take me home.
I lied again.
Take me home, take me home.
For fun.
Take me home, take me home.
We'll just keep going.
Take me home, take me home.
I like it.
Take me home, take me home.
One more.
Take me home, take me home. Take me home, take me home.
That's a high F. You like that bass, don't you? It's cool. You like it. But here's the thing. Now, watch what happens. This is the peer social dimension. They have him singing cambiata 1, and that's exactly where he needs to sing, which is this range. Let's do the going down so that they can sing your low range too. Go. Take me. For fun. That's the F sharp. Got it? Now, here's the thing. You hear that he's really got a nice alto tone for sure. In a pinch, somebody would say, oh, he's got those soprano notes. So, what's your name? Reese. We're going to put you, watch this. I want you, because your voice is still high, I want you to sing with the girl soprano. Do you see? Here. socially, that's not fair to him. He's got the notes for the cambiata. Yeah, he's got the top range too, but he's got the cambiata 1 range down there very nicely. He should sing cambiata 1 part and not sing, even though he can in choir, he could sing the alto, or he could sing a soprano solo role or a solo out here that has those top notes in it. But his assignment as he's working in choir every day with his classmates is a cambiata 1 because he's got the notes and it's the guy thing to do. Does that make sense? And I think some people make the wrong choices and they put kids in the wrong places socially. And we do him a disservice by placing him in the wrong place socially. So Reese, your teachers have done the exact right thing, placed you not in the girls section, but in the boys section. Piece of puzzle. Now these guys are good, so they're not going to mess up. So here we go, guys. Take me home and join in when you can. Go. Take me You notice how I started going by minor thirds and major thirds and jumping? The boys who hit that immediately, those are your best readers. Because their ears come to you already strong. Now these guys are all strong, so they can't really mess up. But you'll find that there are those that you have to work them just a little bit in order to get them. Those are the weaker ears. They'll get better, but it gives you an idea if you've got this many boys and 80% of them have a little bit of a weaker ear, it's going to help you choose the music. If they all come to you with really stronger ears, it tells you that you can choose more difficult music for them. Does that make sense to you too? It's a little bit so that the audience can see you. Cambiata boys, you're going to stay over on this side. So, and cambiatas, be seated. And would you all sing for me? Would you all sing back to me? Do, re, mi, re, do. Do, mi, re, re, do. Do, mi, re, mi, do. Sing a little bolder. Do, mi, fa, mi, do. Can you hear that mi is a little bit fuzzy? Do, mi, fa, mi, do. Mi, do. That's better. Mi, do. I like that mi, do better. It wasn't quite as fuzzy. Thank you for that. Now, if I go to them, I'm going to show you, keeping them in the same pattern. You all don't sing. Stand. You know what's going to happen right now, don't you? Boys, sing. Do, do, do. Do you see it? But watch. Go. Do. I'll sing it to you. Do, 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 sing. Do. Good for you. Do, re, mi, re, do, do, do. Do, mi, re, mi, do, do, do. Sit, baritones. Do, mi, so, mi, do. Couple more, cambiatas up. Ready? Do, mi, so, mi, do. So rather than try and put them in the same octave and do the little exercises, I split them out. Work with the baritones in their key that fits, work with the cambiata in the key that fits them, and then they can respond. There is a possibility, would you all sing down here? Do, mi, re, do, re, mi, re, do, do. That's their low A. at the octave. Do, re, mi. And they're going to be down. Ready, go. That's the second alternative. These boys can do that. Not all of the boys' sections can do it, which is why I showed you you can work with 2 keys or you can work with octave, but you can't work in unison. And that's the biggest mistake that's made, because you're accustomed to your own choirs as changed voices of being able to work in unison. But they can't work in unison. They can work at the octave, but they can't work in unison from the same pitch. Does that make sense to you? So let's imagine that we've done a lot of that. Boys, sing, now that we know that we can do this in the octave, would you all sing back to me? Sing what I show. Ready, go. Hear it before you sing it. 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 Clean. Hear it before you sing it. Good for you. Good for you. Would you sing audiate the pattern, then sing? Can you all see me? Harder. I'm not crazy about your me. Clean that knee just a little bit up. Listen to it. Better. Harder. Clean the so a little bit. Again. Hear it. Good for you. Go to the board for a second and look at the letters that are across the top. Can you all see them? Kinda. Would you all sing the first 3? Take a breath in between. Got it? Ready? The first one. What's it going to begin on? Why do you know that? Because there's a D there. Exactly. Ready and go. Take a breath. Go to the second one. Look ahead. Look ahead. Ooh, we caught somebody. Look ahead. Do you see what this one is with the underneath? That means it goes underneath. Okay? So it's not a real high one, but it's a low one. So you got to look ahead. Ready, go. Second one, ready, and go. Ooh, that was so much better. So much better. Loved it. Look at the third one. Ready? It's not hard, is it? Ready, and go. Clean it. Yeah. It's so much better when you fix the me before it comes out of your mouth, right? Rather than it being wrong and you go do, mi, re, mi. Ready? Once again, the last one. Ready? And sing. Do. Well done. And I like the hand signs, guys. They're nice and clean. Nobody's willy-nillying out on me. That looks good. I like it. Look at down here. What's the very first note? Not necessarily. But I'm going to help you out. So it is a D, right? Right? So this is a modified music staff. There's no key signature. So what letter name is the note? This is a trick question. What's the letter name of the note, the very first note? That is whatever it needs to be, right? It's certainly not a G and it's certainly not a B because we have no clef. It's a modified staff. So we're not worrying about it at all. So I put the D, the do there, and here we go, guys. Ready and go. Take a breath and sing the second one. Ready? And are you audiating the second note? Fix it before you sing it. Ready? And sing. Do. I'm still not pleased with the do to mi. Fix it. Ready? And go. Ah, I liked it a lot better. Sing the last one with better vowels, please. Ready and go. Do. Make sure you're getting them from up here. Ready and go. Much better the second time around. You know, I grew up teaching with numbers before I went to solfège. When I came to UNT, so I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1 sharp, 2 sharp, 3, 4 sharp, 5 sharp, 6 sharp, 7, 5, 6, 5, 5, 4, 3, 4. And my group sang just as well. They sight read really high level. And people would say, well, you know, the numbers, they're just not very pure vowels. And I'm thinking, how many pieces in your choir do you sing in English? Right? So you can sing 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, or do, re, mi. And I've heard it just as yarned out as that. Or you can sing it with pure vowels. And if you're going to teach, either way that you're going to teach the solmization, whether you use numbers or whether you use a solfège, make sure that they sing with pure vowels. Would you all do number 3 once again, guys? Ready, look ahead, do. Ready, and 3. Do. Good for you. Underneath that, we have just a major scale built up. So here we go, guys. Can you see me from here? You can't, can you? Can you? Can you all move over? Can you see the board? If I use this? Good. See how that worked? Here we go. Do. In octave, go. Ooh. We caught ya. Try it again. Here we go. Go ahead and flip. High voices can flip. Unison. And flip it when you need to flip. You understand what I mean, guys? Ready, go. And do. Good. Could we do it in a round? Baritones will start. Ready, 2, 3, go. That was almost good, so close to being good that I almost loved it. Could you do it again and clean it so that I could really love it? Because I want to. I really want to. One more time. Clarification, hear the pitch before you sing it. Make it really clean. Ready, go, bass, and. Why are you on a me? Just come back down to do. That's okay. That's okay that you did that. But was it much better the second time? It was much better the second time. I don't mind saying it was almost good, but it's not fair to lie to them. If it's not quite good enough, don't tell them that it's great. Because what do you teach? You teach that mediocrity is acceptable. Almost good is good enough for you, but it's not. Almost good is good enough to try it again. It's getting better, and that's good, because it could be getting worse. That's bad. And so they made improvements. Every time they had a second chance at it, they got better, rather than just doing it and saying, good job. They're developed 4 measures built on top of each other so that I can get to each measure to talk about it. Now, these guys have done this a good bit, so I think that the first one's going to be pretty easy. Is that right, boys? Okay, so there's 3 things that the boys are going to do for me. One is they're going to create a silent toe tap. Probably one of the most natural things in life is responding to music with that toe tap. If you walk into the practice rooms and you're watching the instrumentalists practice, you'll see nearly every one of them sitting there with that toe tap going, because they're creating that steady beat for themselves. But toe taps are really important to understand that there's a down and an up to it. So gentlemen, here we go. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down. With your hand just for a moment, and down, up, down, up, down, up, chant, and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. And now there's different ways to use rhythm systems. Some people, a lot of people, would just go 1, 2, 3. There's nothing wrong with that. I like them verbalizing and seeing the and, because you feel the back end of the beat. So that you feel all the way through the back end of the beat. It's personal preference. It's the one that I grew up with. It's the one that I used. It's the one that I sang with Robert Shaw with. And so I embrace it. It doesn't say that the other ways are not legitimate. It's just that that's the way that I think fills the musical requirements for later on when the music becomes more complex. So gentlemen, would you all please look at A? It's easy for you, I think. Would you play, clap, and chant? Play, you're going to tap, clap, and chant. Got it? So they've got 3 things to do. All I have to do is I'm going to chant and watch. I'm not going to play, because if I play, all they have to do is watch me. Got it? So I'm going to chant with them, and then I'm going to watch them. 1 and 2, ready, letter A. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Stop. Look at B. Got it? Ready and play. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Excellent. Look at A, look at B, now look at C. Look at C. Eyes are all on C. Ready and play. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. D. Do you see the relationship of C to D? Do you see the relationship of A to B to C to D? Say yes. Yes. Excellent. D. Ready and play. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. A through D. 1 and 2, ready and play. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and... Ooh, do you know what you were doing? You got it. A plus for you. What were you doing? You were starting to rush. Who's in control of that tempo? Right? We're not going to put you, you're not going to get your driver's license that way. No. Can you do it again and control the tempo? When did it start speeding up? Towards the end, towards D, right? Would you agree? So that should tell you something. Make sure that you're in control of that tempo. 1 and 2, ready and play. A, 1 and 2. Lovely job, guys. Now, I asked you all if there was anybody who was a little bit shy or would be uncomfortable if I asked them to help me do something. And nobody stepped up. Is that true? So I said that. Is that right? So I'm going to ask someone to be my helper. Would you be my helper? Say yes. It's okay. Huh? Is that okay? Okay, come be my helper. Now, just stand there for a second. This is part of helping. May I touch your head? May I touch your head? I'm going to cover your ears so you can't hear what I'm going to say. It doesn't come as easily to him as it comes for the others. Would you agree? Did you see? So he's going to help me, and I'm going to give him a tactile process to do it. So, did you hear that? Say no. Okay? Guys, can you see A? We're going to move backwards, and then you can see B, and you can see D, and okay? Here we go. So I'm going to help you first, and you're going to point, and point, and point, and point. But I'm going to help you. So you can't make a mistake. I'm going to help you. 1 and 2, and ready, and play. 1, B, is that exactly right? Say yes. Yes. Now, if I take my hand away, can you do the same thing? Or do you want me to help you one more time?
I can do it.
Okay, you can do it. I love the confidence. Now, here's the thing. If you make a mistake, is that okay?
Yeah.
Of course it is, because that's what we're here to do. We're learning, right? Okay, so if you make a mistake, that's all right with me, because I can help you. You got that? Is that fair? Okay, here we go. You ready, guys? A and 2 and 3 and play. Ooh, it was going so well. It was going so well. You were just flying, man. But then you hit D. Can we do D? Say yes. Here we go. Ready? You want help this time? You want help? No, you don't want help? You got it? Okay. D, boys, you got it? D and play. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and yay. Now, go back in. Now the question is, if through that sort of tactile of having to hold, touch, and hold, and touch, can he put it back into this? I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Can we do C and D? All of us. And you're going to be perfect. And if you're not perfect, is it okay? Yes, it is. It is okay, because we can work on again tomorrow. Here we go. On C, gentlemen. 1 and 2, ready, C, and go. 1. How'd you do? I forgot to watch. I was looking up here. Can I do it again so I can watch? Ready, C, go. 1. What do you think? It was a lot better. Wouldn't you agree? I thought so too. Good for you. Yay. That's the beginnings of teaching rhythms, right? We've isolated pitch, we've isolated rhythm. This is a much more difficult rhythm here. And let's see what happens. Ready? Guys? Oh, by the way, hand me your program. Look at this. Now look at that. Here we go. Gentlemen, same tune. Got it? Look at A. You know what to do on beat 3? Did you go out? Cool. Here we go. Letter A. 1 and 2, ready, and play. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I heard one little sound. Fix it. Bay and play. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Good. Look at B. It's a little trickier. On letter A, the rest was called what? Do you know? Quarter rest. You all got your vocabulary. Look at B. What's the rest there? A, eighth note. Okay, you know how to do that one too? Say yes? You got to. Here we go. B. 1 and 2, letter B, and play. Ooh, that was almost perfect. Letter B, 2 and 3, and play. I didn't hear it. I don't think. Look at C. What did I not put under? When they do solfege, for me, I'm a big advocate of never writing in the solfege. The reason is because they will read the letters, like you saw them read the letters, but they don't read spatial. And it's harder for them to get to reading line space, line space, line space. My preference. I know people who have them, the very first thing they do is put the letters in. And their kids sing well. But it's just my preference. If they're going to learn to read, why not let them read the notes that are in the music without writing in? However, rhythm numbers is a different thing. Because the rhythm numbers, they don't sing the rhythm numbers. They're just having to do the computations of what they are and how long they last. So boys, I'm going to ask you all to help me. What goes here?
1 and 2 and 3.
You put a 3 on the rest? Yes. Why? You have to count for it, right?
10, 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4
And the reason that you see them snug up like that, 1 and 2 and not 1 and 2 equally apart, the reason is when they take their little rhythm test and you've got 80 in the room, you say, okay, A, the correct answer is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and boom. And you go right through it. And the 80 papers are graded in about 3 minutes. And that's a lot better than you having to stay there until 5 o'clock that night. So, boys, can you do letter C for me? You've already figured it out, right? 1 and 2, letter C, and play. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Ooh, I liked it. I thought that was like almost perfect. Maybe perfect. Look, I thought so too. Look at D. Look at D. 1 and 2, letter D, and go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That was like right on. All the way through A through D. 1 and 2, letter A, and go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Whoop, 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 whoop. What's happening? You're rushing. Control, guys. Control. Nobody's going to give you their driver's license that way. Here we go once again. A through D, control, and go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, I'm going to just change something. What if I do this? Here's your tempo. 1 and 2 and A through D. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Control. Look ahead. Okay, it's all right. That's tomorrow. And so we've gone all the way through. Baritones start at A. When they finish A, cambiadas, you come in on A. So we do it in a round. Ready? 1 and 2. Ready and go. And 1. Cambiadas on A. Not bad. Starting up here, look at me. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Raise your fingers. Ones. That's close enough. The person beside you is not your number, probably. Here we go. Here we go. Ones. Here we go. Ones from the beginning. At A. 1 and 2 and ready at A. Ones. 2's at letter A. Control. Control. Switch it. 2. 2's begin. And 1. 1's at A. Control. Is that harder to do when somebody beside you is doing something different than you? Absolutely. But you have to do that all the time in the music, right? Would you all take out the music that you're all holding? And I want you to first look at the solfege. And one of you tell the audience the rule for finding your solfege in a sharp key. What is the rule?
You find the last sharp in the key signature and you go up 1/2 steps.
Well, that's certainly one way to do it. There's another way of doing it. The farther sharp to the right, put your finger on it. The farther sharp to the right, you see it, is always T. So if it's T, can you find anything else? Right? So I'm not going to tell you what your solfege is. You're figuring it out right now. And so while they're studying that, the farthest flat to the right in the key signatures is always fa. So you don't have to tell them, and it doesn't matter what key they're in, because whether there's 5 sharps or 5 flats or 3 flats, and it doesn't matter, because they're always looking at the farther sharp or the farther flat. So gentlemen, how are you doing? So what about the very first measure? Do you have a copy of that music for me? Because I don't have one in my hand. Thank you. So what's the solfege in the baritone part? What do you start on baritones? Me. The rhythms that we've been working with are the same kinds of rhythms that are here. You get it? But the very first measure comes in on the and of what beat? And of 4. So baritones, you start on a me, the me goes to a me, then it goes to a fa, then another, then a Now you keep studying your part, keep going, and cambiadas, you begin on what pitch? You begin on a so, and you have a skip all of a sudden, right? So it's going from so, and you got so, and it goes to a Do. And then it goes back to what? So, and then to a do. And so you continue to study your part. I'm back over here at the baritones. Baritones, in the rhythm. In the rhythm, gentlemen, baritones, would you chant your solfege in the rhythm? Got it? You're starting on what? Mi. Do, re, mi. 1 and 2, 3 and chant. And 2 and 3 and rest and good for you. 3 and 1 and 2 and look ahead. Look ahead. 3 and 4 and 2 and excellent. Gentlemen, continue for me, please, just as nicely as they did. 1, it starts on a what? And the leap is to a? Okay, here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Nope. The first so comes on what? The and of 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So, 2 and 3 and 4. Do, 2 and 3. So, 2 and 3. Look ahead. Look at measure 5 in the second system. Look at measure 5 in the second system. It starts what? On what? Do. Would you all clap that here on your chest? You're holding your music. Would you clap it on your chest? Ready and go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Again, clap the rhythm to go. Measure 5. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Got it? Use your solfege. Ready, measure 5 and do. Nope, measure 5. Ready and go. Do, do, fa. What is it? Do, do, fa. No, I beg your pardon. Do, do, ti, la, so. Ready? Again, my mistake. Ready and go. Do, do, ti, la, so. So, a long note. 2 beats, 2 and solfege. Everybody, baritones, you're on your solfege. You're on your solfege from the beginning. Got it? 1 and 2, 3 and go. So 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3. Do, do, so. Look ahead. So, ti, la. So, boys. Isn't that a so right there? Yeah, it's a so right there, isn't it? Isn't it? Okay, so baritones, would you all sing your very first note? There's your do. No, that's do. Sing your very first note. Yeah, there you go. I don't have to give it to you. You can sing it. Sing the very first note again. Now, to the next measure, sing the very first note. Next one. Next note. Next one. Next one. Now, think about where this is going to go. Do, Now, here's the hard one. Next note. Next. Look ahead. Again. Long note, quarter note, and the half note. Well done, berries. Well done. Almost A+. Cambiata, would you do the same thing? Here's your do. Sing high do. Sing your high do. Sing your low one. Here we go. 1 and... Oh, sing your very first note. We're not doing it in rhythm yet. Sing your very first note. Next note. Next. Now to the do, back to the, keep going. Next note, next one, low. Going on. Next one, here you're walking down. Look, good for you. So we have the pitches and we have the rhythms that we've done separately, just like we did on the board up here. Would you agree? Would you agree? Can we do those together? Walk to your pitches, sing the low do, baritones, do, sing your high do, cambiadas, and walk to your pitches. Here we go. Now we're singing pitch and rhythm. Whoa. 1 and 2. Is it okay if we make a mistake? Yes. I told you that, right? 1. Do your best. 2 and 3 and 4. Do, do. 2 and 3, 4 and listen ahead. Look ahead. 3, 4. Good for you. Good for you. 2 and 3. Well done, gentlemen. Well done.